Welcome back to my channel. This is Tim that talks of workplace sports talk. Thank you for all the love and support I've been getting on my last few videos. I appreciate the new subscribers as well as my old subscribers. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. So I appreciate it. Thank y'all for sharing and showing love on my videos. So if you're a Titans fan, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I appreciate it. See you throughout this Tennessee Titans season. This video is going to go over my projected 53-man roster ahead of the preseason games. The first quarterback, starter Ryan Tannehill. He has been really good this offseason, which he's been good every offseason. So I expect him to be the starter and also continue to see him have a good regular season. His backup is going to be Logan Woodside. He's just a veteran and he's been here longer. Next is going to be Malik Willis. He's done what he needs to do in the offseason. I just expect him to keep getting better and better. I honestly do not want to see him get in this season. I would like to see him be the starter next season or the season after that. Running backs, starter Derrick Henry. He is King Henry for a reason. Titans do not have no one on their roster that can compete for that #1 position. King Henry will have a good season. We're going to ride that horse all the way to the playoffs. Next, Dontrell Hilliard and Hassan Haskins will also make this team with fullback Torrey Carter. Just a quick note on Haskins. I like what I'm hearing out of camp from this guy. I'm hoping he can give you some snaps in between the guards and have good hands. If that can happen, then we might have a player on our hands. Wide receivers, #1 starter Robert Woods. He has come in and been a great veteran presence in that receiver room, and I appreciate Woods, and I can't wait to see what he does this season. Next is going to be Treylon Burks. This guy has the potential to be one of the best receivers that the Titans ever drafted. Everything coming out of training camp is positive. I've been watching film on this guy, and he is looking like a legit #1 receiver. Can't wait to see what he does in the regular season. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine, he is continuing to be a steady presence for the Tennessee Titans. After him, you got Kyle Phillips, who showed that he might be uncoverable in the regular season. His footwork is immaculate, and he can get open. So I'm really excited to see what he can do in the slot as well. Next receiver, Racey McMath. This guy is probably going to make the team due to his special team ability and his big body and athleticism. Very promising and good upside. The last receiver I have on this list is Reggie Roberson, or could be another receiver. That last spot is up for grabs between 3 receivers. So the preseason is going to be very important for McKenzie, Reggie Roberson, and Chris Godwin. I would like to see Dez Fitzpatrick be in that last spot, but it seems like he is getting swallowed up by the talent. Other guys are raising their games, and I don't think he's raising above them. So you could see him as another practice squad candidate again. Tight ends. First tight end is going to be Austin Hooper. I like the potential of this guy. He is definitely better than all tight ends that we had on the roster last season. This guy can block and catch. The next tight end is going to be Chig. I've heard a lot about this guy's route running ability. This could be Jonnu 2.0, so I'm excited to see what he does in the preseason as well. I personally think the Titans are only going to carry 3 tight ends, so the last tight end is going to be Jeff Swain. He's just going to be a consistent blocker and catcher. Tight ends for the Titans are way stronger than it was last season. So they are going to be used this season. Offensive line, I'm going to start with Taylor Lewan at left tackle, Aaron Brewer at left guard, Ben Jones at center, Nate Davis at right guard, and at right tackle we got Dylan Radins. I think Dylan Radins being able to start at right tackle is huge for the Titans. So it looks like that was a good pick. Hopefully he can get better than what he was showing us last season. Everything out of camp so far says that he is making the strides to be a starter. And all we need him to be is better than Quisenberry, which is why I think they let Quisenberry walk. This guy could be better and is better. To the backups on the offensive line, we got the guard backup, Jamarco Jones. That assumes that he won't get kicked off the team for getting in a fight with Lewan. Next, we got the rookie, Nicholas P. Frere at the tackle positions. And then we got Levens at the guard and center position. Defensive line. First guy we got is Big Jeffrey Simmons. I see him having another big year. 10 sacks, pressures. He's going to be a monster in the middle, and I can't wait to see his development this season. Next, we got Danico Autry, who's another good, consistent pressure guy. Tierra Tart, Naquan Jones, and the undrafted rookie, DeMarcus Walker. He has supplanted Murchison. Murchison had a couple years. He did play some good snaps last year before he got hurt. But I think this Walker kid is going to be more of the guy who's going to get what they want. He's aggressive and he's big and he's willing to learn. Step up the way we need him to as a rotational player. Outside linebacker. First, we're going to start with Harold Big Money Landry. Titans paid him all that money. He's been consistent. I see him having another good season with double-digit sacks. He's going to be a monster off the edge. Hopefully he plays a little bit more in coverage, but Harold Landry is by far one of the best Titans on the D-line. Next, we got Bud Dupree. He's healthy this season. It's possible he could be pushing Landry for the most sacks this season. And if that happens, then we got another top-tier defense on our hands. Next, we got Rashad Weaver. Before he got injured, he was looking really good and stout. So I see him to have another good season. He reminds me of a younger Danico Autry. So hopefully he gets the snaps and the opportunity to play all season. Next, Oladani. I like what that guy gives you on the outside. He can give you 5 to 10 good snaps. He plays special teams. He jumps off the film when you see him on certain Sundays. The guy is a playmaker. So I'm glad he's on our team as a rotational guy. He gives us good quality snaps at that position. Inside linebackers, Zach Cunningham. He's coming in whole offseason. I look for him to be better than last year. David Long is one of the key contributors at the linebacker position. He does it all. He plays the run well. He can also cover. He is going to be a stud this season. Monty Rice, once he gets off the PUP list, he will be our third inside linebacker. Chance Campbell and Dylan Cole will make the team as good special team players, and if someone gets hurt, they can give you some decent snaps. I would like to see these two guys in preseason. I'm sure we're gonna get a lot of them. I want to see what they can bring to the table in that inside linebacker room. Cornerback, Christian Fulton looks to be sticky as he was last year. I like what I'm seeing from Christian Fulton. Caleb Farley. Sounds like Caleb Farley is healthy for once. I can't wait to see what he does in the preseason, assuming he plays in the preseason. I hope he does. I want to see what he brings to the table. Roger McCreary. This guy's been getting all the hype coming out of training camp. He has been on his man. The film of him and Burks going at it is something great to see. Iron sharpens iron. Elijah Molden. He's going to be your fourth cornerback. He will play cornerback slash inside linebacker slash safety. This guy's going to play multiple positions because he can do it. He's a talented guy. The last two guys to fill in for the cornerbacks will be Chris Jackson, who can come in if somebody goes down and give you good quality snaps, and Greg Maben, who's a special team guy. Safe, Kevin All-Pro Byard. I look for him to have another good season. Kevin Byard shows you why he is the best safety in the NFL. He is just a ball hawk and a playmaker. Amani Hooker. This guy is a baby Kevin Byard. I love everything about this guy. I've liked him since he's a rookie. He is another playmaker as well. Theo Jackson is the third safety. He can come in and give some quality snaps once he learns the playbooks. Hopefully he never gets to see the field. AJ Moore and Kalu rounds up the safety position, but those are going to be your special teams player. Kalu can come in and give you a couple snaps a game if he had to. Rounding up the special team guys, we got Randy Bullock. Me personally, I wish we had another kicker. I don't have that much faith in Randy Bullock. He's good enough, but we need better to be a playoff contending team. At punter, Brett Kearns. Now his stats have been going down every season, but he still is one of the best Titans on the field. And I like everything about this guy. Best punter in Titans history. At long snapper, we got Morgan Cox. He's a long snapper. All in all, This could be one of the best Titans roster ever. There's a lot of good depth at certain positions and key positions like wide receiver, cornerbacks, safety, defensive line. We got some weak positions. Offensive line is a question mark. We need 2 guys that hit, or one of the 2 guys hit. Hopefully Dylan Radins is the guy that hits because he was a draft pick. Okay? Titans offense is looking way better. I like what I'm hearing coming out of camp, that the play designs is different, because that's what we need, different play designs. I don't know about you, but as Titan fans, I don't want to see the formations and already know what's about to happen. Because I don't know about you, I ain't the smartest guy when it comes to football, but if I know what's about to happen, that means the guys that get paid knows what's about to happen. So the simple fact that they're switching things up on offense is great. We got the pieces in place that can give us that opportunity. If you stayed this long, drop a like and subscribe to this channel. I'll be here all Titans season. Help me to get that road to 1,000. See you in the next video. Tighten up.